Yo, what's going on guys? Hennis here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use proximity chat in Among Us. I've been trying to figure out how to use proximity chat for so long. I've found so many applications that are fake and have viruses, some people that are trying to charge for it. It's been a mess. So I knew as soon as I figured out how to do this, I wanted to share it with you guys. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head to the link in the description, and this will bring you to the official CrewLink GitHub page. CrewLink is the name of the application that we're going to use for proximity chat in Among Us. Now over here on the right hand side, you'll see the latest release. For me, it's 1.1.5. By the time you're watching this video, it'll most likely be a later version. Go ahead and click whatever the latest version is for you. And once you're on this download page, find the .exe file. For me, it's CrewLink setup 1.1.5, so I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to save this file to my desktop. Once the file's been fully downloaded, go ahead and open it up. You may get a Windows protection error. Go ahead and click more info and click run anyway. The installer will then begin. You may get a user account control prompt. Click yes. Now, when you first launch Among Us, you may get this error. My friends and I had this issue earlier today. What this means is that the voice server for CrewLink is currently offline. So if you get this error message too that says the main voice server crewl.inc is not working, then be sure to check the description. I'm going to leave a list of other known working CrewLink voice servers that you can change in your settings later. So if you get this error message, don't be alarmed, just click OK. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come up here to the settings wheel, and this will show you all of the CrewLink settings. What I recommend instead of changing these default values is going to your sounds within Windows and making sure that your default microphone is actually the microphone that you use, and your default playback device is actually your default speaker. I've had some weird issues where sometimes if I try to manually select my microphone, which for some reason also doesn't show the full name, I get a lot of issues. So if I were you, I would recommend making sure that your playback and recording devices are set as default within Windows. Now, if you're like me, when you first use CrewLink, you may hear a really annoying buzzing noise whenever somebody else talked in your lobby. And I found this issue to be because I had my playback audio format set too high. So in order to double check that this issue won't happen to you, find your default playback device in your Windows sounds, right click and go to properties. Then come up to the advanced tab and change the default format to 16-bit 48,000 hertz. When I was experiencing this issue, I had the highest option selected here, 24-bit 192,000 hertz. And the best logic that I can come up with is that this is just an audio format that's not supported by CrewLink and will just cause some weird buzzing audio interference issues. So a lot of you may not have this issue, but if you do, go ahead and change your audio format for your playback device within Windows. Once you've set that, also make sure that exclusive mode is unchecked. Click apply and then click OK. And now we can continue along with the CrewLink settings. In your settings here, you can choose between whether you want voice activity, which is essentially open mic. Anytime you talk, your voice will be heard, or you can set a push to talk and assign the keybind for it. Regardless of whether you choose voice activity or push to talk, there will also be a deafen shortcut, which will allow you to not only not be able to hear other players in your lobby, but also mute your mic as well. So you can set a shortcut for that if you want to. Now here at the very bottom is where you can set the CrewLink voice server. And again, if you got that error right when you launched CrewLink, that means that the official CrewLink voice server is currently offline. So in the description as well, I will also have a separate server address that you can use. As you can see, this is another threat on GitHub that got started. Public voice servers down for now. I opened one for now, address in the comments. So this guy was kind enough to make his own private CrewLink voice server. Now again, CrewLink will work no differently regardless of whatever voice server you're using. So since this guy was kind enough to make one, I'm going to copy his server address, come back to CrewLink, and paste it here in the voice server text box, and then press enter. Now I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't know what the implications are of using somebody else's private CrewLink voice server. I'm not sure if they can see your IP address when you're playing or see your game. I'm confident there's very low security risk, but I want to simply throw it out there just because I'm advertising someone else's private voice server. Now a workaround for this is you can set up your own personal private CrewLink voice server. So if you want to be ultra safe, you can go ahead and do that. I personally don't have a tutorial on my channel just yet. So for now, as of uploading this video, I will leave a link to someone else's tutorial video on how to create your own CrewLink private server. So be sure to check the description if you want to take that precaution. But assuming you're all set, there you go. Your CrewLink settings have officially been set. So if you had that voice server issue and you replaced it with a new and updated voice server, go ahead and click relaunch app. Now when CrewLink relaunches, assuming you have no server issues, this is what you should see. Now all you have to do from here is click open game. And as you can see, CrewLink will automatically open up Among Us for you. Now you can check if CrewLink is actually linked to your Among Us by creating your own test custom game. So once I click confirm, on the right hand side, we should see CrewLink change and display the code name of the lobby that I'm in and also show my name. Now you'll notice also when I'm talking, there will be a green ring around my name within the CrewLink application. And this should be another way for you to verify that you selected the correct input device in your CrewLink settings. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anyone online with me to verify that this works, but assuming that you've made it this far, you should be able to hear all your friends who joined this lobby who also have CrewLink downloaded and installed on their computer. So if you want to use proximity chat with your friends, be sure sure to share this video with them and get started having fun with proximity chat in Among Us. That's going to go ahead and do it for me. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed and you found this helpful, leave a like and subscribe to Pro Tutorials if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.